My Kitchenaid fridge model KSSC48QMS01 is making a series of 2 repeated beeps and a pause, and the blue light panel in the fridge is flashing. What should I do besides call for service?
Which light is flashing? The alarm light?
All the blue lights that are in the fridge control panel, which are always on, are flashing. There is also the 2 beep 1 pause sound coming from the area of the ice maker. The ice maker is working, its lights are working fine.
Look in the freezer at the rear inside wall. Can you find a frosty spot anywhere? Sometimes you have to feel the wall as it's difficult to see. Check to see that the freezer fan is blowing steady air out of the vent in the freezer, is it?
I don't think so, but I only hear the fridge when the compressor is on anyway. Are you sure you are familiar with my fridge?
I will relist your question. I must not have the correct diagram. As soon as someone who can help you sees your question, they will. Thanks, Barry. This is a call for service alarm. Can you check the temperatures in the unit if the fresh food section is above 48 degrees for 3 hours? And if the freezer temperature is above 15 degrees for more than 3 hours, this will happen. Does the unit seem to be cooling properly?
It doesn't sound like you are familiar with this model. The temperatures have been fine until this malfunction started, so that is not what has caused the problem. I fiddled around a couple of times and the fridge resumed normal operation, no beeps or flashing lights, but eventually started beeping and flashing again. There is a light on the control panel that says call for service, but it has not lit up at all. I believe it is possibly the main control board.
Possibly you are not familiar who owns Kitchenaid. Whirlpool does. I have worked for Whirlpool over 14 years and service these models on a daily basis, and then moved to Whirlpool's corporation office on their technical assistance line, where I was the built-in refrigeration specialist. I might know a few things about this model. Do you have a way to test the internal temperatures of the unit in both fresh food and freezer sections? And could have a door been left open for a few hours, possibly last night?
The temperatures have been just fine. They are just starting to warm up a bit since the problem started again today. It just made ice a little while ago. It is not high temps that caused the problem.
Here is how to reset the lights and alarm. But A over temp sensor is what has caused it. Have you ever cleaned the condenser coil up top? Can you feel if the condenser fan up top is running?
Pressing over temp reset does nothing, nor does powering the fridge off and on. Everything in the fridge is cold and everything in the freezer is solidly frozen.
So you are saying by doing the reset you still have lights blinking and the alarm sounding, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, since the reset does not work and powering it off and back on does not reset the control, I too suspect a control issue. Due to the fact the board is no longer manufactured, it can only be sent to Whirlpool and have them rebuilt it. But here is their info on the part. Relay control board, note, part can no longer be obtained from the factory. Part can only be rebuilt. Consumer will need to contact CCS at ## for further repair instructions. Manufacturer number W102194663.
I was told that part number 2,320,696, an electric control board, would probably fix it. Supposedly there are diagnostics that can be run to determine if that is the problem. Do you know anything about this?
Is only the display control has nothing to do with the alarm, and if you can change the temps up or down you have no issue with the display control. Or if any of the buttons complete the command you are asking, the display is good. Here is the only diagnostics for this model. This would be if the unit was not cooling, and you stated that was fine. Why did you give me a poor service rating? Please remember, your rating is of my service, not whether the repair is difficult or easy, the cost of a part, or whether you are able to perform the repair, or if parts are not available to do any such repairs.
You didn't listen to what I kept telling you.
Okay, what did I miss?
That there was not an over-temperature situation.
Why do you think I asked about interior temp and if you had cleaned the condenser coil up top and could tell if the fan was running on top? All this is asking about the over-temp alarm.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.